The 2025 US-built bomber isn't just an aircraft. It's a force that redefines dominance, capable of flying undetected, striking with precision, and carrying weapons that could change the course of war. This isn't just about military power. It's a message to the world. The game has changed, but with such unmatched power, one question remains. Will this bring us closer to peace, or push the world toward a new arms race? Why bombers are more than just war machines? When you hear the word bomber, it's easy to picture a massive aircraft, dropping explosives and causing destruction. But the reality is much deeper than that. Bombers are not just about firepower. They're about strategy, precision, and dominance. These aircraft are a nation's way of saying, we are prepared for anything. They act as both shields and swords, capable of deterring potential conflicts and responding decisively if the need arises. A single bomber can travel thousands of miles, avoid being detected by even the most advanced radar systems, and hit its target with pinpoint accuracy. That's what makes bombers so special. They're not just tools of war, they're peacekeepers in their own right. By showcasing the capability to strike anywhere, anytime, bombers discourage enemies from even thinking about aggression. After all, the best way to win a fight is to prevent it from happening in the first place. And the new 2025 US-built bomber is taking this concept to the next level. Bombers have always been at the heart of modern military strategy. From the stealthy B-2 Spirit to the reliable B-52 Stratofortress, these aircraft have evolved to meet the demands of an ever-changing world. Each one is designed to fulfill a specific role, whether it's carrying nuclear payloads to deter enemies or delivering precision-guided missiles in combat zones. The 2025 bomber, however, is shaping up to be something entirely different. An aircraft that redefines what it means to dominate the skies. What sets bombers apart from other military aircraft is their long-range capabilities. While fighter jets are built for agility and quick missions, bombers are designed to go the distance. They can travel halfway across the globe without needing to refuel, making them ideal for missions that require sustained presence and power projection. Think about the B-52 Stratofortress, which has been in service since the 1950s. Despite its age, it continues to be a cornerstone of the U.S. Air Force because of its incredible range and adaptability. The new 2025 bomber is expected to build on this tradition, incorporating cutting-edge fuel efficiency and aerial refueling technology to make long-range missions even more effective. Another key feature of modern bombers is their ability to carry a wide range of weapons. From conventional bombs to nuclear payloads, these aircraft are equipped to handle any mission. Take the B-1B Lancer, for example. It can carry up to 75,000 pounds of munitions, making it one of the most heavily armed bombers in the world. The 2025 bomber is rumored to surpass even this, with advanced payload systems that can deliver next-generation hypersonic missiles and precision-guided bombs. This versatility ensures that bombers remain relevant in a variety of combat scenarios, from large-scale wars to targeted strikes. Of course, none of this would matter without stealth technology. In today's world, being able to avoid detection is just as important as having firepower. The B-2 Spirit revolutionized stealth with its radar-absorbing materials and unique flying wing design, allowing it to penetrate even the most heavily defended airspaces. The new bomber is expected to take this one step further, using advanced materials and innovative designs to remain invisible to radar and other detection systems. This means it can operate in enemy territory with minimal risk, giving the U.S. a significant advantage in any conflict. But what really makes the 2025 bomber a game-changer is its ability to combine all these features into one seamless package. It's not just about having long-range, heavy payloads, or stealth. It's about integrating these capabilities to create an aircraft that can handle anything. Imagine a bomber that can fly undetected into hostile airspace, deliver a devastating payload with surgical precision, and return safely without ever being spotted. That's the level of dominance the 2025 bomber promises to deliver. Beyond its tactical advantages, this new bomber represents a shift in how we think about aerial warfare. It's not just about being prepared for today's threats. It's about anticipating the challenges of tomorrow. With advances in artificial intelligence and autonomous systems, There's even speculation that the 2025 bomber could operate unmanned, further reducing risks to human pilots. This kind of forward-thinking design ensures that the U.S. remains at the forefront of military aviation for decades to come. The legacy of the B-2 Spirit, a stealth icon. If there's one bomber that truly feels like it came straight out of a science fiction movie, it's the B-2 Spirit. Often called the Stealth Phantom, this incredible aircraft revolutionized military aviation and set the gold standard for bombers worldwide. Its unique flying wing design, with those sleek 33-degree forward-leaning edges, isn't just for looks. It's the key to its stealthy magic. Coated with radar-absorbing materials and designed to lack large reflective surfaces, the B-2 Spirit can effectively vanish from conventional radar systems. Think about what that means. At a time when air defense systems were growing more advanced and capable of detecting most aircraft, the B-2 could sneak into the most heavily defended airspaces undetected. Whether it's penetrating enemy territory to take out critical targets or simply sending a message of deterrence, the B-2 Spirit has been a game-changer since it first took to the skies in the 1990s. But stealth isn't the B-2's only superpower. It also carries a jaw-dropping payload of 40,000 pounds. That's enough room for a mix of GPS-guided bombs, cruise missiles, and even nuclear weapons. It can strike targets at altitudes of up to 50,000 feet, delivering precision strikes from a safe distance. This combination of stealth and firepower makes the B-2 Spirit one of the most feared and respected aircraft in the world. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price tag. At $929 million per unit, the B-2 Spirit is one of the most expensive aircraft ever built. When you factor in spare parts and software support, the cost goes even higher. And maintenance? That's no walk in the park either. After every mission, the B-2 requires hundreds of hours of maintenance to keep its stealth coating and systems in top condition. This level of upkeep is part of why only 21 B-2 Spirits were ever built, and today, only 20 remain in active service. Despite these challenges, the B-2 Spirit remains an invaluable asset to the U.S. Air Force. It's been upgraded over the years to include better real-time target acquisition, improved accuracy, and the ability to carry advanced cruise missiles. However, as impressive as it is, the B-2 Spirit isn't perfect. Its high maintenance needs and limited fleet size pose logistical challenges. This is where the new 2025 bomber comes into the picture. The next generation bomber is rumored to build on the B-2's legacy, retaining its unmatched stealth capabilities while addressing its weaknesses. Advanced materials and improved designs could reduce maintenance requirements, while the integration of AI and autonomous systems might make it even more versatile. If the B-2 Spirit is the stealth phantom, then the 2025 bomber might just be its successor, a ghost that's faster, smarter, and even harder to detect. The B-2 Spirit may be decades old, but its legacy is alive and well. It's a reminder of what happens when innovation meets ambition, and it continues to influence the future of military aviation. As we look ahead to the 2025 bomber, one thing is clear: the spirit of the B-2 will live on, pushing the boundaries of what's possible in the skies. The endurance of the B-52 Stratofortress. When you think about bombers, you might picture cutting-edge technology and futuristic designs. But the B-52 Stratofortress, affectionately nicknamed Old Reliable, proves that sometimes staying power is just as important as innovation. This legendary aircraft has been serving the U.S. Air Force since the 1950s, making it the longest-serving bomber in history. And it's not just hanging on by a thread. It's still a cornerstone of the Air Force's strategic operations. So, what's the secret to the B-52's incredible longevity? It's all about adaptability. Originally designed for nuclear warfare during the Cold War, the B-52 has evolved over the decades to meet new challenges. Today, it's a versatile workhorse, capable of carrying everything from conventional bombs to precision-guided smart missiles. Its payload capacity is staggering, up to 70,000 pounds. That's more than enough to handle a wide range of missions, whether it's strategic bombing, close air support, or even launching cruise missiles. One of the most impressive features of the B-52 is its range. This aircraft can fly over 10,000 miles without needing to refuel. That kind of endurance makes it perfect for global missions, where the ability to stay in the air for long periods is crucial. And with aerial refueling capabilities, the B-52's range can be extended even further. This means it can reach virtually any target on the planet, making it a vital asset for the U.S. military. Of course, the B-52 isn't without its quirks. Its 8 turbofan engines, mounted on a nearly 185-foot wingspan, give it a distinctive look that some might call outdated. But don't be fooled by appearances. Those engines, combined with modern avionics and upgraded systems, allow the B-52 to cruise at speeds of 525 mph and an altitude of over 50,000 feet. This means it can bypass most air defense systems with ease. Over the years, the B-52 has been continuously upgraded to stay relevant. The latest variants are equipped with advanced cockpits that integrate flight and weapon data displays, making them easier to operate. There's even talk of adding defensive laser weapons to protect the aircraft from enemy missiles. These upgrades have ensured that the B-52 remains a formidable force, even in an era of stealth and hypersonic technology. What's remarkable about the B-52 is how it has remained indispensable despite the emergence of newer bombers. While aircraft like the B-2 Spirit and B-1B Lancer offer unique capabilities, the B-52's reliability and versatility make it irreplaceable. It's a reminder that sometimes the best tools aren't the newest ones. They're the ones that have proven themselves time and time again. The 2025 bomber will undoubtedly draw inspiration from the B-52's enduring success. By blending the lessons of the past with the innovations of the future, the new bomber aims to combine durability, adaptability, and cutting-edge technology. It's a tall order, but if the B-52 has taught us anything, it's that the right design can stand the test of time. Supersonic power, the B-1B Lancer. When it comes to bombers that can truly dominate the skies, the B-1B Lancer, affectionately nicknamed the Bone, is in a league of its own. Introduced at the tail end of the Cold War, this supersonic bomber was designed to fill a critical gap in the U.S. Air Force's capabilities. The Bone isn't just fast, it's smart, agile, and powerful, making it one of the most versatile aircraft in the American military arsenal. One of the first things that stands out about the B-1B Lancer is its unique design. Its variable geometry wings are nothing short of genius. Unlike traditional fixed-wing aircraft, the B-1B's wings can sweep backward or extend forward depending on the flight conditions. This adaptability allows it to perform at its best in both high-speed and low-speed scenarios. For example, when it needs to hit supersonic speeds, up to 900 mph, the wings fold back to reduce drag and maximize aerodynamics. On the other hand, during takeoff, landing, or low-altitude missions, the wings extend to increase lift and improve stability. It's a brilliant system that gives the B-1B unmatched versatility. Speed isn't the only thing the Bone has going for it. Its ability to operate at low altitudes is another game-changer. Flying close to the ground allows the B-1B to evade enemy radar systems, which are typically more effective at detecting high-altitude targets. Picture this: a massive bomber cruising just above treetops, undetected by the most advanced air defense systems. It's a daring strategy, but one that the B-1B pulls off with precision. This low-level flight capability makes it perfect for missions that require stealth and surprise. And then, there's the payload capacity. The B-1B can carry an incredible 75,000 pounds of munitions, the largest payload of any U.S. bomber. To put that in perspective, that's the weight of about 15 fully grown elephants. This massive capacity means the Bone can deliver a wide variety of weapons, from conventional bombs to precision-guided missiles and even nuclear warheads. It can carry out a range of missions, whether it's strategic bombing, close air support, or launching cruise missiles from a safe distance. But the B-1B isn't just about brute force. It's also equipped with some of the most advanced technology in the skies. Its electronic warfare systems are a prime example. These systems are designed to jam enemy radar and disrupt missile targeting systems, making it incredibly difficult for adversaries to lock onto the B-1B. It's like having an invisible shield that protects the aircraft while it completes its mission. This combination of speed, stealth, and electronic warfare capabilities makes the Bone a nightmare for enemy forces. One of the most fascinating things about the B-1B is how it has evolved over time. When it was first introduced, it was primarily designed for nuclear missions. However, after the end of the Cold War, its role shifted to conventional warfare. This transition required significant upgrades, including the integration of GPS-guided munitions and advanced targeting systems. These enhancements have ensured that the B-1B remains relevant in modern combat, even as technology continues to advance. Despite all its strengths, the B-1B isn't without its challenges. Operating such a sophisticated aircraft comes with a hefty price tag. Each flight hour costs around $30,000, making it one of the more expensive bombers in the U.S. fleet. Maintenance is another factor. Its advanced systems and variable geometry wings require meticulous care to keep the aircraft mission ready. However, these costs are often seen as a worthwhile investment, given the Bone's unparalleled capabilities. Now, let's talk about the future. The 2025 bomber is expected to take inspiration from the B-1B Lancer, particularly its speed and versatility. Imagine a next-generation bomber that combines the Bone's supersonic capabilities with even greater stealth and precision. While the B-1B is designed to minimize its radar signature, the new bomber is rumored to push stealth technology to new heights, making it nearly impossible to detect. Additionally, advancements in materials and propulsion systems could allow the 2025 bomber to fly faster and farther than the B-1B ever could. It's clear that the B-1B Lancer has left an indelible mark on the history of military aviation. Its unique combination of speed, agility, and firepower has made it a cornerstone of the U.S. Air Force's bomber fleet for decades. As the world looks forward to the next era of bombers, the Bone's legacy will undoubtedly influence the design and capabilities of future aircraft. Whether it's the variable geometry wings, the low-level flight tactics, or the massive payload capacity, the lessons learned from the B-1B will continue to shape the skies for years to come. The next generation 2025 bomber. What we know, the buzz about the new 2025 bomber is impossible to ignore. This aircraft is being hailed as a game changer, a leap forward in military aviation that could redefine air power for years to come. Yet, much about it remains cloaked in secrecy, adding to the excitement and speculation. What we do know, though, paints a picture of an aircraft that's not just another bomber, but a technological marvel designed to dominate the skies. First, let's talk about stealth. If the B-2 Spirit set the standard for radar evasion, the 2025 bomber is set to raise the bar even higher. Stealth is no longer just about avoiding detection. It's about operating in a way that makes the aircraft virtually invisible to even the most advanced radar systems. This new bomber is rumored to feature cutting-edge radar-evading materials, possibly even using innovations like metamaterials or adaptive coatings that can change their properties in response to the environment. Imagine an aircraft that blends into the sky as naturally as a chameleon does with its surroundings. That's the kind of stealth we're talking about here. But the 2025 bomber isn't just about staying hidden. It's also about versatility. There's speculation that this aircraft could incorporate AI-assisted systems or even be entirely unmanned. Think about the possibilities. A bomber that doesn't rely on human pilots, capable of operating autonomously over long distances and making split-second decisions in combat scenarios. This would not only reduce risks to human life, but also allow the bomber to perform missions that are too dangerous or demanding for traditional aircraft. Whether it's flying through heavily defended airspace or carrying out precision strikes in remote regions, this kind of operational flexibility could make the 2025 bomber a true force multiplier. Then, there's the payload capacity, which is expected to be another area where this bomber shines. The B-1B Lancer currently holds the title for the largest payload among U.S. bombers, with the ability to carry 75,000 pounds of weapons. The 2025 bomber, however, is rumored to surpass even that. Early reports suggest it could be equipped to carry next-generation weapons, including hypersonic missiles capable of traveling at speeds exceeding Mach 5. Imagine the strategic advantage of an aircraft that can deliver devastating payloads at lightning-fast speeds, all while remaining undetected. This combination of stealth and firepower could make the 2025 bomber an unparalleled asset in modern warfare. Another area where the new bomber is expected to excel is its range. Long-range capabilities are a must for any strategic bomber, and the 2025 model is being designed with global reach in mind. With cutting-edge fuel efficiency and enhanced aerial refueling systems, it could potentially fly thousands of miles without stopping. This means it could strike targets anywhere in the world, maintaining a constant presence and readiness that few other aircraft can match. Whether it's patrolling contested regions or responding to emerging threats, the 2025 bomber will be built for extended missions and worldwide operations. All of this points to one undeniable fact: the 2025 bomber is more than just a new aircraft. It's a statement of technological dominance, a showcase of what's possible when innovation meets ambition. This bomber represents not just the future of aerial warfare, but also the continued commitment of the U.S. to maintaining its edge in military aviation. In an era where the skies are becoming increasingly contested, the 2025 bomber will serve as both a deterrent and a tool of precision, ensuring that the balance of power remains firmly in favor of the United States. As exciting as all this is, the real test will come when the bomber is revealed and put into action. Until then, the anticipation and speculation will continue to grow. But one thing is certain: when this aircraft takes to the skies, it won't just be a new addition to the U.S. Air Force. It will be a symbol of cutting-edge innovation and unmatched capability, redefining what it means to rule the air. How does it compare to global rivals? The United States isn't the only country investing heavily in advanced bombers. Around the world, nations like Russia and China are developing their own formidable aircraft, each designed to assert dominance in the skies. So how does the highly anticipated 2025 U.S. bomber stack up against its global competitors? From what we know so far, it seems poised to leave them all in the dust. Take Russia's Tu-160 Blackjack, for example. Known as the White Swan in Russia, this supersonic bomber is an impressive machine in its own right. With a top speed of 1,370 mph and a massive payload capacity of 88,000 pounds, it's one of the largest and fastest bombers in the world. But while the Tu-160 excels in speed and firepower, it relies heavily on low-altitude flying to evade radar. That's where the 2025 bomber could have a significant edge. With its advanced stealth capabilities, the U.S. bomber is likely to outmatch the Tu-160 in terms of radar evasion, making it far more effective in heavily defended airspaces. Then there's China's H-6, which is essentially an upgraded version of an older Soviet design. While the H-6 is a capable bomber, with a range of up to 4,000 miles and the ability to carry both nuclear and conventional weapons, it simply doesn't have the technological sophistication of its American counterparts. The H-6's design is decades old, and even its modern upgrades can't compare to the cutting-edge features expected in the 2025 bomber. From stealth technology to AI-assisted systems, the U.S. bomber is likely to far surpass the H-6 in every critical area. One of the key areas where the 2025 bomber is expected to excel is versatility. Unlike its rivals, which are often designed with specific missions in mind, the U.S. bomber will likely be a multi-role aircraft capable of adapting to a wide range of scenarios. Whether it's carrying out precision strikes, launching hypersonic missiles, or conducting long-range patrols, this bomber will be built to do it all. And with its enhanced fuel efficiency and global reach, it will be able to operate anywhere in the world, maintaining a constant presence that few other aircraft can match. In terms of technological innovation, the 2025 bomber is also expected to set new benchmarks. While Russia and China are investing heavily in upgrading their existing bombers, the U.S. is focusing on creating an entirely new aircraft from the ground up. This means incorporating the latest advances in materials, propulsion, and avionics to create a bomber that's not just better, but revolutionary. For instance, the use of hypersonic weapons could give the U.S. bomber a strategic edge, allowing it to strike targets faster and with greater precision than ever before. Ultimately, What sets the 2025 bomber apart is its emphasis on stealth, adaptability, and cutting-edge technology. While rivals like the Tu-160 and H-6 are formidable in their own right, they represent an older generation of bombers that prioritize brute force over finesse. The 2025 bomber, on the other hand, is designed for the future, a future where precision, versatility, and stealth will be the keys to dominating the skies. A strategic shift in global military dynamics. The arrival of the 2025 bomber isn't just about introducing a new aircraft into the U.S. military's arsenal. It's about fundamentally reshaping global military dynamics. This bomber represents a leap forward in technology and strategy, and its impact is likely to ripple across the world in profound ways. It's not just an aircraft, it's a message, a statement of power, and a game changer in how nations think about deterrence, defense, and warfare. One of the most immediate effects of the 2025 bomber will be on the concept of deterrence. For decades, bombers have been a cornerstone of military strategy, particularly in nuclear and conventional warfare. They're not just tools for carrying out strikes. They're symbols of a nation's ability to respond decisively to any threat. The 2025 bomber, with its advanced stealth capabilities and precision strike potential, strengthens this position significantly. It's like having a trump card that guarantees you're always a step ahead. Imagine the strategic advantage of an aircraft that can penetrate enemy airspace undetected, deliver a pinpoint strike, and vanish before anyone even knows it was there. This level of capability sends a clear message to potential adversaries. Any act of aggression will come at an unthinkable cost. Whether it's responding to a nuclear threat or neutralizing a high-value target, the 2025 bomber ensures the U.S. has the upper hand. It's not just about winning battles. It's about preventing them from happening in the first place. But as with any major leap in military technology, there's bound to be an impact on other nations. The introduction of the 2025 bomber could very well trigger an arms race as rival powers scramble to match its capabilities. Countries like Russia and China, already heavily invested in bomber technology, may accelerate their efforts to develop aircraft that can compete. This could lead to a new era of military innovation, but it also raises concerns about the potential for escalation. Think about it. If one country unveils a game-changing bomber, others are bound to respond. It's a domino effect that forces nations to rethink their defense strategies and invest in countermeasures. This isn't just about building better bombers. It's about enhancing air defense systems, developing new detection technologies, and even exploring alternative forms of warfare, like cyber or space-based systems. In this way, the 2025 bomber doesn't just impact the skies. It reshapes the entire landscape of global security, and it's not just adversaries who will feel the pressure. Allied nations will also need to consider how this new bomber fits into their own strategies. For countries that rely on U.S. military support, the 2025 bomber represents a significant boost to their collective defense. But it also raises questions about the balance of power within alliances. How do you ensure that such advanced capabilities are integrated effectively and responsibly? These are the kinds of strategic challenges that come with introducing a game-changing weapon. At its core, the 2025 bomber is more than just a tool of war. It's a catalyst for change, forcing nations to adapt and innovate in response to its unparalleled capabilities. Whether it's through strengthening deterrence, reshaping defense strategies, or sparking new advancements in military technology, this aircraft is set to leave a lasting mark on global military dynamics. As the world watches its debut, one thing is clear. The 2025 bomber isn't just rewriting the rules of aerial warfare. It's redefining the game itself. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.